Hello guys, hope you all are doing great. I have not been posting any videos since 1 month because of some of my personal issues. So let's kickstart again. Let me give an opportunity to complete this playlist. And before carrying on with the further lectures in Python for finance, let me show you one of the desired skills which you as a finance profession or as a algorithmic trader you are willing to gain from this playlist. So what you are going to gain? So in this video, basically I am going to show you how to backtest a trading strategy. And yes, somewhere we will be using chat gpt as well, so that it should increase the not increase, basically it should decrease the time that we take while programming, or we will do manually. Let's see whatever suits good. I will do it. Either I will use ChatGPT as well, or I will use the code from scratch. Due to some technical reason, the recording was stopped. So I have already programmed this many line. So this will be explained you orally. So this first line code is nothing but a library which is used to manipulate Excel sheet. TA-Lib is nothing but a technical analysis library which have multiple indicators. Numpy will be used for not creating, but writing a trading rules. Matplotlib will be used for graphs or chart. Datetime is used to manipulate datetime data observations. And OS library is nothing but it will help us to retrieve or procure the data from a destination, which I have mentioned over in 11th line. Data source is equal to, and this is nothing but the source or the destination path where the data has been stored. Then I have shown you and shown how OS is used. OS is nothing but what it will do. It will so okay, let me re-explain you. So let me print the files which is stored in this D1 folder. So let me print it first. Data source. It will just give an output of the data source. Let me show you the folder. In this folder, you can see there are multiple Excel sheets of different stocks: Adani Ports, Axis Bank, Apollo Hospital, and so on. So we are going to print this names in console the way I have printed this destination. So for that purpose, we are using print os dot list dir. List dir nothing but it is saying a kind of command which says show me the list of folders, not folders, basically files in this case, present inside this D1 folder. So let me pass the destination. See, this is giving us a name of the stocks which were present in the destination folder. Let me store name underscore stock to show you what is the data type this function is giving us. So this is nothing but a list. Okay, so what we are going to do further? Let's create final underscore data frame. Final data frame. Here we are going to create an empty Excel sheet. So to create empty Excel sheet, we are going to use Pandas. So I have given the nickname to Pandas as PD, import Pandas as PD. PD is nothing but a nickname given to Pandas. Similarly, I have given TA a nickname to TA-Lib, and so on. So PD dot data frame. Let me print this final data. Don't worry, if you are not able to understand what I am doing, just note it down, the steps I am explaining. See, in the output it is showing empty data frame. So what is empty data frame? Empty data frame is similar to empty Excel sheet. Now we are going to populate this data frame. For that purpose, I am going to use loop. And what is loop in this case? So my motive is to go through each and every stocks present in this variable and add indicators. So what I will do, for a in name stock print a. So as of now I am trying to print the name of stocks only. So what it will do, it will go through each and every element of the variable of the list and print it in the console. See, the first we have printed the list of stocks Adani. For time being, forget this. So what this for loop has done for us, it is printing each and every stock name individually in new line. Okay, now we are going to use this name to access the data frame or the Excel sheet, which is nothing but OHLC data, and we are going to store that data in variable named df. Now here we have created empty data frame. Similarly, we can access the existing CSV files or Excel files in Python. pd.read. Once I typed RE, you will get a number of options. We are going to use read CSV. We will be opening the bracket and closing it. Here we need to pass a path. For that purpose, I am using fstring concept and here data source. So what is this? It is nothing but our file is present inside this D1 directory, or you can say folder. Inside this that folder I want to access A. A is nothing but the value which is stored inside this list, stock name. So in first attempt the value of A is Adani Enterprise, in second attempt the value of A is Adani Ports, and so on. So I will pass over here A. Now if I print, we will be getting each and every stock's name. Not stock's name, basically the Excel sheet. Okay, so for a time being, let me show you one of the random, not random, let me use Wipro only. So Wipro is in last. See, here you will notice the last most Excel sheet that I have stored is Wipro. Similarly, the last output which is shown in the output in the console is the data of Wipro. So the last date is of 24th December 2024. Let's check whether the last observation or the last candle in this Excel sheet is of 24th December 2024. See, 24th December 2024. For a time being, I will be using only one Excel file to backtest. So Adani Enterprise I am going to use. So this is the way how we access the Excel sheet in Python using Pandas library. Now let me help you to add indicators. So according to the strategy, we will be needing two indicators. So let me show you the rule once again. The strategy is implemented on ETF. We will be implementing it in stock. First indicator used is 200 moving average. Second indicator is used, that is nothing but 4 period RSI. And the buy condition will be triggered once the RSI closes under 25. And how to exit when the RSI of 4 period closes above 55. So that is it. So the next step, we are going to add moving average of 200 period and RSI. So first we will be adding 200 simple moving average. For adding simple moving average, we will be using this TA-Lib. See, once we are using a library, that will be get highlighted as a white. Initially it will be gray. Notice now, once I will be use this TA, then the color of that TA will be changed. See how it is changing to white. Dot SMA. So SMA is kind of function inside which we need to pass a parameter. So to access TA-Lib documentation, you can search for TA-Lib documentation. So here there are categories of indicators. We are using overlapping studies. Inside this overlap there is SMA function. See, simple moving average. So real is nothing but we need to pass closing price and time period is of 200. Now let me add RSI. See how we are adding. First we are accessing the variable where we have stored the Excel sheet, and this Excel sheet we need to add a new column named RSI. To add such a column we need to use square bracket operators. Inside this we need to pass a string which is nothing but a name of the column. We are going to use 4 RSI, 4 period RSI, and then again TA.RSI, bracket open, bracket close. Inside this we need to pass the close column, and time frame or the time period we need to pass is 4. I will be using PDB so that one by one we can code and save the code in this script, or else we need to re-execute this file again and again. Okay, let me show you from the beginning. Df, it will give us the output of Excel sheet. Let us check the column name. So to check the column name we use df.columns. So in this data frame we have date, open, high, low, close, volume and symbol as a column. Now if I execute this code, this 2 line of code, we will be getting some additional column in the output. See, now initially it was still symbol. Now we have added 200 SMA and 4 RSI. So we have added the RSIs and moving averages. Now what I am going to do is I am going to populate this final data or DF with these added indicators and open, high, low, close, volume and symbols value. For that purpose, final DF is equal to pd.concat. Okay, this part is optional for you as of now. If you're not able to understand, it's fine. And inside this I am saying I want to merge final data and DF. See, if I execute this variable, now it is showing us an empty data frame. But what if I execute this line of code and again checking the final data frame? This time you will find the Excel is been populated. The final data or DF which was empty earlier, now it has been populated. So that is it. As of now we are using only for one stock. Now we are going to create a simulator. For that purpose I will define a function simulator, and inside this simulator we are going to pass the data, that is nothing but final data. And also we need to pass initial capital. By default it is 1 lakh. And what is backtesting? So now the main crux of creating simulators begin. So backtesting is nothing but we are trying to create a journal, like what if we have taken trades in history based on the parameters which we are yet to define, and we create a ledger. So for example, if you want to see how a strategy is profitable in real time, what you will do, let's say you are executing a particular strategy since 1 month and you have traded almost 100 times based on the strategy. Now if you want to see what was the strategy was profitable, what is performing good, how we can do that? We go to our ledger, which each and every nowadays each and every brokers providers, and check the winning rate, check the performance. Similarly, what we are going to do it in this simulator, we are going in the past, creating a ledger. What if we have took the trade in this manner or based on these following rules? So for that purpose we need to define something which is nothing but current position is equal to empty list. We are going to use in upcoming code. Position underscore is underscore active, by default false. Now we are going to create a ledger which is nothing but a empty ledger, empty data frame. And in this data frame we need to have some columns. So what are those column named as? For example, we need when we took the trade, entry date, at what price, entry price, what was the SL. Okay, in this strategy they have not mentioned the SL, so we are going to skip it. SL and target is not given. So next we are going to pass exit date, exit price, quantity. For a time being I will be using only 100 quantities by default. So if I am not passing it over here, I will use the quantity code later on. So columns is equal to columns. If I use this simulator, okay, now the program has stuck over here. If I pass this ledger over here, you will find a data frame which is nothing but an empty data frame with column name, these 4 columns. Okay, so this is a partial simulator has been created. Before going further, let me also create signal underscore generator, or let me hard code it without creating a function so that I can save time. Condition 1. What is condition 1? Final data frames close should be greater than final data frame 200 SMA. So this was the first condition. ETF is about 200 moving average. Okay. Condition 2 is nothing but final data frame 4 period RSI should be less than 25. So 2 condition I have implemented. Now let me create signal. So np dot where. So it is kind of giving if and else condition in Excel sheet where. Okay, one more thing I forgot. We need to use condition is equal to. We need to check for 2 condition. So condition 1 and condition 2. Where the condition, both the condition has matched, please provide one which is nothing but a buy signal, else np dot nan. It will throw a nan value. So one more column I have added. Okay, this signal, see, wherever the data has not met its condition, we are getting nan value. If we want to check whether there is any buy signal, so to check that, there is a unique function. So there are only 2 signals, nan and 1. 1 means buy signal, nan means nothing. Okay, let's jump back to the signal simulator. Now what we are going to do is we are going to go through each and every candles that is present in this Excel sheet. So okay, let me also export this data, final data. See what this is going to do. The simulator will go through first candle. It will check, is there any signal? No. Then again it will go the next. Is there any signal? No. And so on until it find its first signal, which is on sorry, which is on 1st December 2017. So here we are going to trigger a buy signal, and we will wait for the RSI to close above 45. 45, was it 45? No, it was 55. So we will wait for the RSI to close above 55. So for doing so, we are going to use for loop again. For underscore comma candles in data dot iter rows. So underscore is nothing but the index number which we were able to see in see, underscore will represent this 0, 1, 2, 3. It is an index number. And candles are nothing but the entire columns present in this Excel sheet. See, if I type over here underscore, you will find 0, which is nothing but we are on the first candle. If I pass the candles, you will find the each and every values of date, open, high, low, close, volume, symbol, 200 SMA, RSI and signal. Signal is nan. So let us start creating the entry and exit code to generate ledger. If position active, if not, for simplicity, if position active is equal to false, please check the signal. Okay, for that purpose, before going on defining the logic, we need to also extract the data points from this candle. So sig underscore is equal to candle dot ilog minus 1 for RSI underscore 4 is equal to minus 2, close underscore is equal to 4. So how this 4 is been defined? Date is in 0th index, open is in first index, high is in third, low is in date is in 0th index, open is in first, high is in second, low is in third, and close is in fourth, and so on. And minus 1 and minus 2 is from reverse. Minus 1 signal, minus 2 RSI. If position active is equal to false, please check signal. If signal is equal to 1, yes, now it's time to use the empty current position which we have defined. Dot append. Okay, we need to also extract date as well, which is present in 0th index. Date underscore, we have added the entry date. So see, the way we want to show it in Excel sheet, we need to follow the similar sequence. So in this current position variable, first we are going to add date, because we have mentioned that columns first, data frames of Excel sheets first column should be data entry date. So we have defined it. Then entry price, which is nothing but a closing price of that current candle. Then we are going to make exit logic as well. Else if position is active is equal to true. Okay, we need to also change the value of this position. If RSI underscore 4 is greater than 55, we are going to exit. So again, we are going to add some values to this empty current position, which is nothing but date and close. So this is nothing but exit price. Now what we are going to do, we are going to use this position and store it in the ledger. So one by one I will show how it looks like. So let me code it again. Once we are exiting, the active position will be becoming false. Now ledger.log length of ledger is equal to current position. Once we are exiting means we are clearing all our position, so we are going to clear the list as well. Okay, so I will show you one by one. See, we have got the first stop. Let me check the value of RSI first. RSI value is less than 20. Let us check the candle as well. Okay, so close is 142.35, which is above 200 SMA. Okay, market is in uptrend and we are taking a long signal. So this is a buy only trade, so that's why I am not using extra columns. I am limiting this to up to 4 columns only. So what is happening? Current position. Okay, let me clear it once again. See, the current position is empty as of now. Once I execute this code, you will find the entry date has been added, and in a similar manner, I can also add the price at which we have make an entry. Current active position. Now it is true. Initially it was false, now it is true. Okay, so see, current position is empty. I am also clearing, helping you to clarify how it was looking, and position was active. No, it was not active, so it is false. Now if I again re-execute this current position and this, you will find the value has been changed. So see, the entry logic has been successfully created. Now let's check how it will take an exit. Till now we have gone through this current position, and is it active? Yes. Let me check the value of RSI. Is it greater than 58 or 55? Yes. Let us check the value of candle. So exit is on 7th. When was the entry? On 1st December. Okay, so this is it. We have also defined how to take an exit. Once this loop has been completed, we are going to return ledger. But before passing the ledger, we are going to add quantity, which is by default 100 for simplicity. Now I am going to remove this PDB, and now if I hit the run button, I will get the ledger. See, this is nothing but the ledger how we have entered. I am going to show you this entry and exit in Excel sheet as well, Excel sheet and charts as well. So before going further, let me see PNL, as it was buy only trade. So what we are going to do, ledger PNL, not PNL, entry exit price minus entry price, and also I'm going to multiply this with the number of quantity. I think the results are not that good. Let us check by creating the equity curve. So our base capital was 1 lakh, so I am adding the 1 lakh in the each and every profit or loss trade. And now in this I am going to plot. Okay, yes, the strategy was not that great. Okay, let me also change the index. Yes, the strategy is not performing great, not that great. It is a loss making strategy. What is this? This is nothing but the equity curve. So now let us create a statistic which will show us a win rate and profit factor. For that purpose, what I am going to do is, so here I have passed the ledger. Now hopefully I will able to see the win rate. Okay, it is showing me a 62% win rate. How this is possible? Okay, let me check the profit factor. Maybe it is making a huge losses and small profit. So as of now, I am commenting out this plot. Okay, it has make a total profit of 1,28,000. And the loss it has incurred is around 2 lakh, 2.1 lakh. So that's the reason the strategy is making lots of small profit, and when it is taking a loss, it is taking a huge loss. So we can work on it to optimize it by limiting the stop loss or target. So in this manner, we can backtest the trading strategy with a 71 line of code in Python. Hope you like this video. Please do share with the people whom you think they might be in need of such lectures or such contents, so that they can ace in their career.